Good morning, good afternoon, good evening and welcome. You join me here today at Pontoon Dock Station, and if you haven't already read the title of the video, which you should have done, you will see that we are here for the DLR and the new trains. Over the last week and a half since these trains started to be introduced, there's been little teasers on the channel with the trains in testing, and also we've had a couple of short journeys on it. But today we are actually going to do full journeys on the units and hopefully provide a little bit of history on some of the previous DLR rolling stock, current rolling stock, and the interiors of the new rolling stock. So let's roll the credits and get into it.
The next train at platform 2 is for Bath.
Okay, so here we have one of the B2K units just pulling in. That's adjoined to a B92 unit. These are the ones that were introduced in 1993 and 2001, if my memory serves correctly. If I've got it wrong, I will update you with a comment that'll be just below probably. So yeah, so these are the trains that are due to be replaced. Now we've got a train, we're going to be heading to Woolwich Arsenal, and we'll go through some of the previous units that were the P86 and the P89 units, and we'll have a quick chat about those, and then we'll move on to discussing a bit more about the B90s, 92s and the 2Ks. So we're just waiting for our train to come in, and then we'll return.
And platform 1 is for Woolwich Arsenal via London City Airport.
So here's our train just pulling in now, and this is fronted by another B92 unit. I can't quite tell what the other one is yet, but yeah, let's board this train and we'll have a few more discussions. Okay, so we are now back at Woolwich Arsenal. Couldn't really do much recording on the train. Did catch a very rapid glimpse of the B23 train flying by, but that train was also on the rear of that train I was on was another B92 stock. So yeah, so coming up will be some of the pictures of the P86 and P89 stock trains, as we've got another train just pulling in. So let's watch this happen. So this is your B07, unit 107, followed by 120. So have the P86 and P89, you've got the B90s, B92s and B2Ks. These ones, the B07s, and then the new ones, the B23s. The B90s, 92s and 2Ks fully replaced the P86 and the P89 stock trains. And coming up on the screen now will be some of the pictures of the trains. They have been transferred off to Essen in Germany, so this could be a whether they're still there or not, I don't know. But anyway, let's just catch this train going out. Okay, so yeah, so we've had some of the images of the P86 and P89s. I've got a couple of images coming up on screen about now of the B90s, the B92s and B2Ks. Although we will get a journey on one of these trains later on today, or coming up soon. So yeah, so we'll be doing that, and then we'll get a bit of a travel on to the new train, and we'll get I'll talk through some of the features of the new train, and then we'll have over the next couple of days we'll have the full journeys on. Yeah, the full journeys on the new units between here at Woolwich Arsenal and Stratford International. So yeah, so once the next Stratford International train arrives in, we'll be boarding that, and we'll get a journey on that with you. So we'll catch you up in a moment. So this is Unit 201, one of the brand new B23 stock. Unit 209 is already out in service, which you will have seen previously. But we're going to take a look at this. It's still got its wrapping on it. Just inside you can see they've still got the floors covered, got the new maquette. Some of the seats are still covered in plastic to protect them, along with the poles. We have also got these nice new lights above the doors to signify whether they're open or not. But we'll go into there's more when we get onto the new train a bit later on. And yeah, so we're just waiting for this to leave. and then we can video it going out. There's obviously bits of dirt on it still, it needs a good wash again. So we'll return when this leaves. So there goes Unit 201, part of the new DLR B23 stock. Yeah, so hopefully you would have, I'll have the journey of the B2K stock that I was on. That'll be a very rapid route visual. That's either going to be just before this or just after. More than likely just after, because now I said it's just before, it'd be a bit pointless. But still. So yeah, so we'll do another journey on either the B90, 92 or 2K stock, and then we'll be jumping on and off the B23 stock and get a couple of full journeys on that, and then there'll be a bit of a video for the interior and some more of the features inside the train. So we'll see you soon. while I'm here back at Woolwich Arsenal again, waiting for the new train to arrive, I am going to put up on the screen the latest information from Wikipedia regarding the number of units of each class of train, from the P86 right up to B23. So that should be coming up on the screen now. And the just as a bit of a thing, the mentions about the formations, the P86s and P89s were never actually put into a 2 or 3 car formation. So those were only ever run in single car formations. And also, where it mentions about the B23s being 5 vehicles per train, that is also incorrect, because that actually comes out as 1 vehicle per train, because it's 1 complete unit, unlike the 92s, 90s, 2Ks and 07s. They are 2 or 3 vehicles per train. Okay, so here we are on the new DLR trains. So this is obviously the back of the train. There will be a couple of videos of this where we've done a journey from Woolwich Arsenal, which we're at now, to Stratford, and then the journey from Stratford to here. The train's due to leave in about 6 minutes, so it gives me time to a quick wander through the train. So this is the new popular cat. This is going to be the new standard for these trains. And as we walk through, we have new digital displays, which are a bit more informative, and I'll show you more of those as we're travelling. You might have caught a glimpse of one of them while we were actually in an earlier video. Now all these trains have got like 5 sections and they're lettered with each section. So at the moment we're in 209A, then you've got B, C, D and E as we travel down the train. Obviously all fully security cameras, the new panels, and there's doors closing with the new light. Obviously green when it's activated, red when it's closing, and off when it's deactivated. So the countdown timer for when the train is due to depart. And then we've got all the usual information. The maps haven't really changed much. Let's move on to the next section. So the A section that we were just in is like the main longitude seating area. This is the new section that goes in between. And as we move into the B section, this one has got 3 doors, but it's also got 2 wheelchair spaces and lots of fold-up seats, and more normal seats and priority seats. And then as we move into section C, see that we've got all wrong seating again, and generally the features are the same. As we move into section E, or section D, sorry, we have a reverse of section B. So we have the wheelchair spaces again, and normal seating. And then as we move outside into section A, or section E rather, have nice new digital displays all on the outside that actually show the full length of the destination. There's a white light above the door to show that it's activated. B92 and another B92.
This is my first time. I had to run. I saw it on the platform and I'm like, I'm going to run for it. It's so much wider. Yes. But the chairs are smaller. Yes, they're prioritizing standing. Well, that's easy for when
So this is the countdown timer I was mentioning. So it's counting down to when we're due to depart.
Everybody an upgrade except us. They could.
Basic bus services are operating this weekend between Canada and
Good afternoon, welcome aboard DLR. This train is going to all stations to Stratford International. Currently there is a good service operating on the DLR. Remember to tap out your Oyster card and contactless as you leave the station. Thank you.
So this is the new digital display with the map of the journey as we're going along. So Woolwich Arsenal just left, and it's got arrows pointing us towards King George V.
This train is for Stratford International. The next stop is King George V. This is King George V. This train is for Stratford International. The next stop is London City Airport. train is for Stratford International. The next stop is Pontoon Dock. This is Pontoon Dock. This train is for Stratford International. The next stop is West Silvertown. This is West Silvertown. This train is for Stratford International. The next stop is Canning Town.
And there we go, that's the new DLR train. So hope you all enjoyed this video. I will show my ugly mug while a plane's going over the top. So yeah, up there somewhere. Anyway, right, so hope you all enjoyed that video. Hope it's informative enough for you, and with any luck you could actually hear me while I was on the train. If you've got any other questions about these new trains, you can always drop them down into the comments, and we always try to respond to all the comments that get into our videos. So we'll see you all in another video soon. Goodbye for now.